I'm Diana Panther. I'm on your finance committee, and I have great news for you. All of you are participating in the budget process this year. Well, I'll get to that in a minute. I've been on the budget process, or been involved with the budget process for the last 5 years or so at St. Martin's, and actually so have you. And I wanted to explain just for a minute or two about the process, about how it all works and how we all fit into it. So besides the regular operating expenses that we need to plan for every year, like utilities and payroll and office supplies and wine and waivers and all that, we ask all of our ministry leaders to prepare a budget. So in this case, it's for 2016. And they will, always keeping our mission, St. Martin's mission in mind of being Jesus' hands, feet, and heart to our neighbors, they will submit a budget to the budget committee, a fund request. And I have to tell you, it's really humbling to read what's in the hearts and minds of all of our ministry committees and leaders when they're planning God's work for next year. And often we receive narratives where they're talking about their plans and their hopes and their concerns for our church and for our community. So we as a budget committee are asked to prayerfully consider all of the items on the fund request for next year. So once we've tallied all of those expenses, all the operating expenses and all of those fund requests, we get a number, and that's our expense budget. Meanwhile, we have the Stewardship Committee, of which Gil is our leader. We have them. They are collecting all of your commitment cards. This is where you come in, and this is where you get to really shine. Once all these commitment cards are collected, and I think there's some more going on in the background, maybe some follow-up calls and some prodding, I think, going on. But anyway, once all of those commitment cards are collected from you, we are delivered a number, one number, and that's our income budget. So, as we all know, either through our business lives and certainly our personal lives, if you don't want to incur any debt, income has to be more or equal to expense, right? And if that doesn't happen in our budget committee, we need to start looking at those fund requests and start adjusting those. So, no, you don't have to come to the budget committee meetings, and you don't have to bring your calculators and your numbers and pencils. Your part in this is really relatively painless and probably the most important. What we need from you is for you to return your commitment cards. They are in the back if you haven't gotten yours already, the back of the church. You can drop them in, complete them of course, and then drop them in the plate. As I said, you guys are a key component in our budget process, and your participation is really important, really needed, and really appreciated. So thanks very much.
Thank you, Diana.